Hi, today my topic is falling from a tallest tower. An object is dropped from the upper observation deck. What's the time it takes to hit the ground? What's the speed at which it will hit the ground? Let's look at strange quadratic equation, and it is minus 4.9 t square minus 5 into 10 to the power minus 13 t plus 828.1 equal to 0. How it comes and what's the graph look like? As I said, a ball is dropped from the upper observation deck. It is 828 meter above the ground. Here I made a table of time and distance traveled from the place it starts falling down. As we know, gravity accelerates the object at 9.8 meter per sec. We use g value to calculate distance travel from top after every 1 second. So after 1 second, object travel 4.9 meter because we get it from the formula half gt square equal to 4.9 meter. Now after 2 seconds, it is 19.6. We can see it here. After 3 seconds, it is 44.1 meter. Using this equation, we get this. After 13 seconds, it is 828.1 meter. So, using this formula, after 13 seconds, we get this 828.1 meter. Now, using this falling height, we can find the height above the ground in every second. After 1 second, fall height is 4.9. So, if this fall height 4.9 is subtracted from 828.1, we get 823.2 meter, which is the object height above the ground after 1 second. After 2 seconds, if we subtract 19.6 from this 828.1, we get 808.5, which is the object height above the ground after 2 seconds. After 3 seconds, same way we will get 784 meter. After 13 seconds, it is interesting, 828.8 minus 828.8, it will give us 0. It means it is at the ground. That's why it is 0. Now, if we plot the graph, height versus time, we get a parabola, open, downward. It is a quadratic model for a falling object. Our equation is this. Already we mentioned this. It is a polynomial equation and I got this equation in Excel. It is a polynomial equation of degree 2 and graph, of course it is a parabola, open downward, already I said, and a equal to minus 4.9, which is less than 0. Regarding this value, actually how we got this? If we compare our equation with the standard quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then we get a value minus 4.9. And that's why parabola is open downward. Now here we have the table of time and height and we have equation already we mentioned. This is the equations we got in Excel, and dividing both sides by minus 4.9 we get the equation in this form. Now we have to think about quadratic formula of standard quadratic equation. What is that? It is x equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is the root. It has two values, one with plus, another is minus. Same way, this is t, it is a root of this equation. How we will find it? Same way, we will distribute these coefficients, minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Solving, we get t equal to plus minus 13. So positive root of t will be 13. So right away we can say the object will hit the ground after 13 seconds. Now here we have table of time, fall height, and the new one is velocity column. We have to find this value. We have the height, fall height. We will use the equations for velocity equal to, it is the formula for velocity equal to square root of 2gh. So here h is the, as I mentioned, h is the fall height at every second. So if we use after 1 second this 4.9 in this equation, we get 9.8 meter per sec. So velocity is 9.8 meter per sec. After 2, it will be 19.6 meter per sec. We can see it here. After 3 seconds, it will be 29.4 meter per sec. It is showing here. So this way, if we go down after 10 seconds, velocity will be 98 meter per sec. After 13 seconds, it will be 127.4 meter per sec. We can see it here. If we convert it into kilometer per hour, we get very high value, 458.61 kilometer per hour. With this velocity, it will hit the ground. Here, one important point, acceleration due to gravity is constant for 13 seconds of falling on ground. Actually, there is air friction. We all know that. And at some point, when this force of air friction will be equal to force of gravity, then the velocity will be called a terminal velocity. But it is not accounted here. The object will hit the ground at a speed of 459 km per hour after 13 seconds. And the quadratic equations we got minus 4.9 t square minus 5 into 10 to the power minus 13 t plus 828.1 equal to 0. And thanks for watching.